Good morning or good afternoon to all. I'm Olivier Baumgartner from Total Energy Lubrifiant. Very pleased to be here with you today to introduce our Total Energy Lubrifiant webinars series that are mostly focused on sustainability. Please follow them very carefully. There'll be a lot of interesting information. Thank you and see you soon.
Hello, we are here today with Céline Vera and Emir Çetin to talk about eco-design and particularly packaging at Total Energy Lubrifiant. Hello both.
Hello.
Hello Julie. So first we'll start with Céline and I will ask you to introduce yourself firstly. What is your position at Total Energy Lubrifiant?
Sure, Julie. So I'm chemist. I've started my professional activities in pharma sector, in laboratories, in drug design. I've joined Total Energy Marketing and Services segment 10 years ago on the topic of climate and sustainability. Mm-hmm. I've different positions, always on sustainability, sustainable marketing, CSR, corporate sustainable responsibilities, on various products, on various projects within the branch. Now I'm part of the Total Energy Lubrifiant division. I'm in charge of climate and sustainability with a multidisciplinary team. Our missions are to implement the climate roadmap of the division, to help sales and marketing people to appropriate themselves a climate topic, to answer to customer requests. We also supervise communication, responsible communication on product or institutional. We also try to put in head that sustainability and climate are opportunities to make difference on our product and not only constraints. And we are also in charge of implementing eco-design within the division.
We'll talk about eco-design for sure, but could it be possible to know what are the ambitions of Total Energy in terms of climate?
Yes, sure. Our mother company has ambition in climate. Since the COP21 of Paris, the company is involved in delivering more affordable, more available and more sustainable energy to people. So the company wants to act on three main scopes, Scope 1, Scope 2 and Scope 3, in order to be carbon neutral by 2050 together with the society. So what do they mean with the Scope 1, 2 and 3? Scope 1 and 2 are our operations, how we try to decrease the CO2 emission of our own activities, and Scope 3 is the scope of the customers and how we deliver low carbon energies and products to customers to decrease CO2 emissions on this Scope 3.
Clear, Céline, thank you. And now, what is exactly eco-design? Can you tell us a little bit more about that?
Sure. So within Total Energy Lubrifiant, eco-design is at the core of our climate ambition. Eco-design is a preventive approach. To be clear, it's a way to, during the conception phase of a product or a service, we implement CO2 emission issues. We try to find relevant solution in order to decrease the CO2 emission of our product. It's preventive. So we deliver low carbon solutions to market, but with no compromise on quality and performance. So within the division, we have set tools to help people to change reflexes, and we have also implemented trainings and new reflexes. It's really, really important to change the way they design product. And the eco-design approach is focused on product engineer activities in their daily job.
So I guess you also have a lot of ambitions in this topic.
Sure. Our ambition is to eco-design 100% of our new product by 2025. So it's tomorrow. Sure. So as I said previously, we have set tools, training, and we try to coach our colleagues in order for them to be autonomous and to include the climate topic in their job. We have learned a lot on our product, on our portfolio. And what we have decided in order to implement eco-design is to act on formulas, on usage phase of our lubes, and on packaging.
So could you tell us a
Yes,
little bit more?
a little bit more, yes. So formula is the composition of our lube. First, we are compliant with regulations for sure concerning health specifically. Acting on the formula is choosing low carbon base oil. Our lubes are composed of base oil and many additives. So base oil is at the core of our formulas, our composition. So we implement RRBOs, meaning re-refined base oil. We use recycled base oil instead of virgin base oil. And this is the first step to work on the formula and to decrease the CO2 emissions of our formula. We work also on blending. So blending is a factory where we produce our lubes. So we, for example, we solarize our roofs in order to generate renewable electricity. We also manage the energy consumptions. Most of our main plants are ISO 40001 certified, meaning they manage the energy consumption and they decrease it year after year. It's about formula, it's mainly RRBOs, and thanks to blending, we can today deliver low carbon lubricants from our blending plants. So it's formula. Let's talk about usage. It is key usage. And what we have discovered after our activity, we have worked a lot on the calculation of the footprint of our lubes. So we assess the production, the usage, and the end of life packaging of our lubes. And what we have discovered is that the usage phase can be key in an eco-design approach. For example, in the automotive sector, if we deliver a fuel economy lubes, thanks to fuel economy provided by this lube, the usage, the customer save CO2. The customer emit less CO2. So it's a very important point to deliver fuel economy lubes. What we know also is that the end of life of our lubes is really a concern. So our key message is to invite our customers and garages, for example, not to burn the lubricant after usage, but to collect it, to sort it in order for the lube to be re-recycled and to generate re-refined base oil, as I mentioned previously. So we act on usage and end of life also.
Okay. Thank you, Céline. Thank you so much. So, Emir, what do you do at Total Energy Lubrifiant?
Yes, Julie, for sure. I am Global Packaging Manager at Total Energy Lubrifiant. With my team, we create the packaging standards for our lubricant packaging activity. The specifications for the packagings that we create, such as bottles, labels, carton boxes, or caps. Apart from that, we also create the artworks and decors for our lubricant activity. I'm a chemical engineer, so I play with the materials to find the ideal configuration for our packaging portfolio in terms of climate aspect or circular economy, I can say. Over the 10 years in multinational experience in different countries at Total Energy Lubrifiant, as the life is challenging by fast change, I do my best to learn more, to build up more for my family, Total Energy.
Okay. Céline explained us a little bit about packaging, but we would like to focus on eco-packaging. So I would need to know what is eco-packaging for you.
Yes, for sure. As Céline well mentioned, for me, innovative and eco-efficient packaging means using less material or reusing by reconditioning or incorporating recycled materials. On this sense, Total Energy Lubrifiant prioritizes the 3R policy, so reducing waste, promoting reuse, and increasing the recycled materials for products and its packaging are our priority for our roadmap of packaging TotalEnergies Lubrifiant.
Okay. This is interesting, but what is exactly the 3R policy? Could you tell us a little bit
Yes,
more?
for sure. The first R is reduce, as I said. On this sense, for example, in TotalEnergies Lubrifiant, we have created a new design for our small packaging bottles in 2020 by reducing, in average, the weight of the packaging plastic bottles, in average 14%, which created a 17,000 CO2 equivalent saving per year worldwide. So on the second and the third, recycle and reuse are quite linked. For me, it's a part of circular economy approach. So we increase our recycled content incorporation for our bottles, and we promote our reusage of packaging whenever it is possible.
Okay. And what is the latest action in this topic? If I'm not mistaken, we heard about a recent press release launch for 20-liter packaging and its caps. Could you explain?
Yes, exactly, Julie. Recently, we have developed a new 20-liter packaging. We have revamped our 20-liter packaging offer, I can say. We have launched a new label design, first of all, which has more colors and which is more consistent today with our small packaging bottles. Apart from a new label design, we have also increased our recycled content in the 20-liter packaging, which has now made from 50% recycled content. And for the first time in European lubricant industry, we have launched a new cap, new closure for 20 liters, which is also made from 50% recycled content, and which is 25% lighter than the previous version that we have used. So this pioneer approach set a new standard for lubricant packaging, and also it is also in line with our strategy for the packaging in TotalEnergies Lubrifiant. So for 20 liters, this is the latest project that we have launched together with our stakeholders.
Okay. And what about the next step?
Yes, for sure. Next step is the transformation continues because our clients, their expectations and their needs are enormous. There are lots of things that we need to reply their needs, and by sustainable offer of packaging, and also to increase our recycled approach, because for us reducing the scope 3 lies on, reducing the footprint of the CO2 lies on using more recyclable sources, recycled plastics. So we do this for our plastic packaging whenever it is possible. On the other side, there are some regulation perspectives on the way, such as PPWR, packaging waste regulation in Europe. So we need to anticipate this kind of regulation perspectives as well. So there are lots of different projects are on the way, but they are quite confidential on the stage. But I can say that, stay tuned. There will be lots of new sustainable packagings and the caps on the way.
For sure, we will stay tuned for more information from your side. Thank you, Céline Vera. Thank you, Emir Cetin. Stay tuned for more episodes.